studio update today. I have a customer order here I want to show progress on, as well as some other things that I'm working on. First thing we're going to look at is this set here. It's a Warmachine commission, and I'm going to get in a little closer here so we can see what's going on. This set was for 2 hills and 2 forest flats and 6 trees. After getting the tree set up, I realized that it needed 2 more just to make it full, so I added 2 more for the customer at no charge. The hills themselves, this was actually a Warmachine commission, so the customer was very specific on what sizes he wanted everything. The hills were 8 by 7 bases, 1.5 inches in height. He wanted to make sure that he could get his troops placed, as well as having a rocky side. Shaving a hill down like that, it's sort of hard to actually have any hill left afterwards. But I think in the end battery was dead there. But yeah, like I was saying, I think it actually came out pretty good after all was said and done. It's got a good elevation. As you can see, I actually don't have any Warmachine models, but I do have these Malifaux. I know the bases are similar. Movement on the hill is actually quite good. Of course, this side, I've strategically placed a little bush there so movement can actually be moved up this hill. So I feel as though I got as much movement as I could while still making it actually have a hill look. And I thought the rock faces turned out really well on this. Here's the second hill. That's also the same 8 by 7 base, 1.5 inches in height. A little more rocky ledge on this one. Got it wrapping most of the way around the one edge here. And the same here, I have a little strategic rock and bush work just to hold the model in place. The movement's actually not bad. So yeah, I think the hills turned out really good. I'm very happy actually with the way they turned out. I think they have a really unique look while still giving mobility to the characters. And in the background we have the forest flats. He was also very specific on the size of the flats. He wanted each flat to be no bigger than 4 by 6. He wanted the trees to be 4 to 6 inches tall. I ordered these trees from Scenic Express. It's a Hecky brand, and I was really happy with them. I think they turned out really good. They had a nice variety of branching on them, easy to work with. And of course the flats are set up like the normal forest that I do. You set the flat down in place of where you would want your normal forest, instead of having the hassle of trying to move the whole flat and then get it back in place, or pull trees out of little plugs. I felt it was easier just to be able to remove the whole tree easily. Move your troops through, still realize it as a forest, and just put your trees back as they move on through. Get a little scale going on here. Of course, Toshiro there has a scenic base, so he's actually a little taller. You get Joss over here. Josh has a incomplete base. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this set turned out. Sorry for the camera jerking. There it is. It's been a while since I've done a studio update, so I also wanted to bring you up to date on a few things that I have going. I have this ruined house, building, whatever. A couple of rocky outcroppings and a pond. The pond still has just a little work to be done. I'll get in closer on this stuff here in just a second. The ruined building has my cast doors out of resin. Has a trap door, of course, to get in up through the basement. That was the access. Pretty much all the bits on this are cast out of resin, except for the trap door, the windows, Black Tower terrain cast windows. Pipe work. Every house has to have a little bit of ventilation. Plumbing. Everyone has to use the bathroom. Got the rubble pile over here from where the house fell down. Got a shingle from the roof. A couple of rocky outcroppings. Of course, these are totally basic. I had a couple of perfect pieces of foam lying around, and I thought, what the hey? Go ahead and make a couple of outcroppings to go with the little ruined house. And in the background, of course, is the unfinished pond. I just have applied this toxic spill. Still have a lot of work to do on that. That's an undercoat. I'll go over top of that with some undulation to give the pond more of a realistic look. All in all, it's going to be a pretty neat little set. Studio update on this little workshop a couple of weeks back. I just want to show it after it's finished. I was missing the windows, and as I showed on the previous little ruined building, these are my new cast windows that I'm doing, as well as the door. You can see I also added the flames to the sconce. A little bit of light sourcing going on against the wall there. The windows really made it stand out. I'm really happy how it turned out. So yeah, that's my studio update for the week. Thank you guys for watching. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers.